my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up and let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the board.
Cincinnati Bengals, that's the team we're gonna
Of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of year, a little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. It's a blast.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. This taken at the 5. He'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. #1 pick of the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. From the 41, here's 2nd and 7. Manunga gonna get it again. Hewitt forward for maybe a yard. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the big rookie out of Michigan, Holston Loveland. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Chicago.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here with Manunga. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll put Loveland in motion. Run now for Manunga. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run with Manunga. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And less than a yard.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears 7, Bengals nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the quarterback, formerly University of Tennessee. It's Joe Milton.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
Ready. First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. Steady! They'll go again with Robinson. Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milton. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, here's Milton. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. 70.
Get out of the gun is Milton. He's got his man complete to Pearson. 15 yards. through the air. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
No gain on
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Crack all 80. Go.
The shotgun, a throw from Milton. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He was covered
Here's a
by
third
Kevin
and
Byard.
10.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Here's Milton. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
On the give, it is Manunga. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On the ground, here is Manunga. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
33-yard line. Gain of a yard. Brings up third and 5.
Third down, they need 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bears first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Williams is going to keep it on the zone read. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Lost on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down. What a hit.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
On fourth down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. The play and continue out of bounds. Bengals offense ready to take over for their second possession. try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Milton. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one. From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the down. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I don't mind the call, giving it to the fullback, thinking he can just kind of plow his way through and pick up the 1st down. But what you're not expecting is for him to actually lose yardage, and that's exactly the case here. Now changes things a little bit now as they face this 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game, and there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, we're going to have to look to their defense to play really well. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And that is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
Sanko. And the Bears will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 28-yard
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Throwing is Milton. Moving to his right. He's going to run it. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
brings up 3rd.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. 17 yards the gain there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
17 yards. And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Go.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Try and throw with Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run it here with Robinson. Hunting very. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field.